Someone is feeling heartbroken over you. This person energetically wants to say something to you. This may not even be someone you think about often. It could be an ex or someone from your past. I'm hearing, if I don't say something, I'm going to regret it. Their fear of future regret, of not truly telling you how they feel, is pushing them to boost their confidence and communicate something to you. For some of you, this may not even be an ex or someone you officially dated. It could have been a romantic bond that was never clearly defined. Maybe you had feelings and weren't sure if they were reciprocated. This person may have caused you to feel unsure about how they felt, which led you to move on or walk away. It's almost like you gave them a wake up call. They're realizing that if they don't speak up, they will live with deep regret. This has been heavy on their mind. You may have even gotten emotional or cried, thinking about what they wish they had done or said differently. That regret feels like it's pushing them toward action or communication. And if you want to push them towards action faster, I can help you. All you need is my free obsession spell. To get my free obsession spell, just visit joybyjanelle.com, click the link in the description box below, or click the link in my bio. Your frustrations with this person are likely tied to an imbalance in communication. Not that you questioned your worth, because you have evolved past that. You have been on a journey of self love and truly learning your value. It wasn't about doubting yourself. It was about wondering whether you were valued by them, because your self worth is so strong. It became impossible for them to keep connecting with you inconsistently. Your energy demands a certain level of respect. And for some of you, that meant verbally setting boundaries. For others, it was more energetic. Your vibration simply no longer aligned with low effort treatment. This person was capable of meeting you at that level, but they didn't. I heard options. So they may have been keeping options open, romantic or otherwise. The imbalance showed up in communication. You may have been the one reaching out, listening deeply, holding space. They may have come across as self centered, not making the effort to understand you or deepen the bond. In the past, you might have tried to compensate by oversharing to create depth, but you have healed that. Instead of overgiving, you pulled back your energy. That pullback was their wake up call. They are realizing that if they want to connect with you physically and consistently, they will need to change, especially in how they communicate, and not just surface level communication. It has to be open, honest, maybe even a confession of feelings. They know you can sense authenticity. You have a strong radar for truth. In the beginning, there may have been a honeymoon phase. Maybe you met while traveling or during a carefree time. There was lightness, instant recognition. I'm hearing soul bond. This feels like a soulmate connection, part of your soul family. There was deep spiritual recognition on both sides. You may not even know how to define it spiritually. You just knew there was something there. They felt it too, even if they won't admit it. But they were slower to accept it. They may be very logical or not particularly open to spiritual concepts. Or perhaps they weren't planning to meet someone significant at the time. They valued their freedom deeply, sometimes at the expense of deeper fulfillment. They may have feared that committing or fully opening up would restrict their freedom. So they kept options open and withheld effort and communication. And you sensed this intuitively and quietly pulled away. You may not have explicitly explained why. You let them fill in the blanks, and they notice. Now you have inspired them to want stability, something they didn't prioritize before. They are coming through in a more masculine energy. And that doesn't refer to gender, it refers to an energetic essence. Before meeting you, they may have embodied more of a free spirit, traveling, valuing independence. Now they are feeling vulnerable, guarded, afraid to move forward because they don't feel they have enough to offer you. But they are still being pushed by this brokenhearted feeling. You have inspired them, not only towards stability, but possibly in creative or personal passions as well. You stayed in your power, you observed rather than forced. You chose to pull back your energy. Ironically, that renewed their determination. They may have seemed apathetic before, but when you withdrew, it shook them. Their feelings keep bringing them back to you. They want to show you they care. They want to prove their strength, but they fear it may be too late. And if this is to work, they must give more, especially time and energy. You are coming through in a receptive energy, aligned, open, manifesting through flow. They, in their masculine essence, would need to demonstrate care through consistent words and actions. Someone has lost faith in this connection's forward movement that feels like you, and it's not out of bitterness but surrender. You may have handed it over to the universe. It may feel like something stopped before it started. That unfinished business is what bothers them most. They may have underestimated how deeply this would affect them. They may be used to others accepting minimal effort, but you are independent, fulfilled within yourself. That's what makes you magnetic. You have worked hard to find internal balance, peace, happiness, fulfillment from within. So you can attract balanced, not codependent connections. You are in union within yourself. You have balanced your internal energies. Your guides are reminding you to focus on that inner balance from that foundation. You are attracting something magnificent. You may see this balance showing up in work, purpose, finances, or home life. But in love, you may still feel stuck, but that you are manifesting selectively. Your vibration is high and rare. That can block misaligned connections. It can feel like loneliness or things fading away, but it's actually clearing space for generous reciprocal connection. This could come through the person we have discussed if you desire that, or it could be someone new. But I do feel that the earlier person may reach a tipping point where the heat of passion pushes them to finally communicate. You or this person have one of these signs, sun, moon, or rising somewhere in your birth chart, one of these letters in your name, first, middle, or last, and one of these numbers or symbols should resonate. If this reading resonated for you, type, their passion for me will push them to communicate to affirm this energy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm sending you so much love and light. I hope this reading brought you clarity and comfort. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will connect with you again in the next reading.